Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to Blue Moon.
Good job. Yeah. So, we just realized we haven't introduced you to...
My teddy!
Yeah. So, talk about your teddy.
Well, he sleeps with me at night and he also does something with me and he plays with me.
Yeah? He plays with you?
And he does it. Oh, papa, go, 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 ga.
Yeah, that's Teddy. Yeah, she loves her teddy, right? Yes. Okay, so you ready to read?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so are you ready to read? I'm ready to read.
Yeah, so it's really exciting. So what are we reading?
The Tuttle Twins in the food truck fiasco.
Yeah, food truck fiasco. So what's really exciting is we are at the last part of the book, right? So part 4. So if you haven't seen part 3, 2, or 1, go ahead and click above. You'll be able to see those links. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So last time that we were talking, we were talking about the fact that the Tuttle Twins came together with some people of the city, and they wanted to make sure that people started to know what was happening with all the regulations that were going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of the regulations were stopping the possibility for other food trucks to come into business. Not only was it hurting the people that own the food trucks, but it was also owning the consumers because people weren't able to get different varieties of food. So they wound up
somebody in the car.
Yeah. So they wound up getting in front of the main target of all of this, Bob's Big Barbecue, right? And they had TV cameras, and they were telling, you know, everybody about the protectionism that was going on, that, you know, Bob's Big Barbecue was creating like a moat, is like what I'm calling it, of his business, where other businesses can't thrive because of the regulations that are going on. So there's a car that rolled up in front of Bob's Big Barbecue, right? A large white car suddenly screeched to a halt across the street, and its driver threw open the door of Bob's Big Barbecue. So now we're gonna find out who is in the car.
Get out of here, all of you two. The driver told, as team cameras turned from him. It was Bob, it was his owner, and he was really upset.
Oh no!
Get out of here! Shoo, shoo.
Yeah. So why do you think he was upset?
Because I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's the one that partnered up with the mayor to make sure that these regulations got passed so that the food truck companies can't thrive. Now the food truck companies and everybody are coming together to try to fight against these regulations.
Yeah.
Now he's mad.
You are banging the doors to Bob and me. I'm gonna call the police, he shouted, waving his finger to the twins. The reporter's bright eyes and amazed that we're catching on his camera. Certainly. We didn't go to Bob's show and yelling at the young children on TV. Don't worry, God. The police will come today. Dear whispers to the twins. It would be so good if the police will do shut us down. Jared was right. Bob didn't have to bother calling the police. But instead, he went to his restaurant to hide from the cameras.
He's mad.
Ah!
He's uncontrollably mad. Oh, now they're slandering him in the media.
That night, the world on TV station showed Bob angry red along with Olivia, with Drew, Ethan, and Amie, wanting speed of your change. Next one is saying newspaper with story on the front page.
Look at Bob. He's like, I'm angry.
No, he's like
this was supposed to work.
He was like this. Yeah. Ah!
Yeah. Good job. What's happening is, remember, look over here. Remember he was mad and he was yelling at the two people, at Emily and Ethan? Well, now the media is like, who is this guy, yelling at kids? Now, the media is going to portray Bob as a bully. But now people are going to look at him differently, right? And we're going to see, are people now going to be on the side of Emily and Ethan to make sure that food trucks can be able to thrive? Let's find out.
The ton of families is really not to have their friends. Family and neighbors are excited to see that the food truck thrive with them sex.
Yeah.
Sure. But we're not done yet. Ethan and Emily told each of the people who called. And make sure to invite them from the next part of the project. The Tuttles were the only ones. The Tuttles were the only ones who was phones and had been getting reading non-stop. Food truck customers and the others from the country had calling the mayor say customer members upset that they would pass the law that yet people shut down his competitors. The following Tuesday night was the city council meeting. In the room was packed of reporters and people wearing green shirts and buttons.
So now at the city council meeting, you see all of the other people that own food trucks as well coming together to speak.
During the public comment period, several food truck owners explained how unfair that they got hurt their business. Pete from the barbecue truck wanted to sell food at a lower price.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the regulation wasn't able to, the regulations in his food couldn't be prices less than other food trucks.
Mm-hmm. So here, this was one of the regulations, and this was what was making it hard for these other food trucks to thrive.
This is bang bang noodles.
Yeah, maybe. So one of the regulations that they just said was he couldn't price his food less than other restaurants. So they were literally forcing people to price their food at or above the restaurants. But that's what was making the food trucks niche, where they were able to price food at a lesser price.
The couple of bang bang noodles wanted to have them work in the family business, but they're afraid of the police were fining them, and the regulation only the inside food truck.
Wow. So the other regulation that they were saying is that only adults could be able to work in the food trucks. That's not fair. If they want to be able to allow their children to work at the food trucks, they should be allowed to.
The man from Hockey Burger felt to be a business owner, but couldn't make enough money to pay all the extra fees to the government. The woman in the little chocolate shop had found a great location where she wanted to sell food during the lunch hour.
But
it was told to have new different places to each day. But
wow.
Because this yard, her customers never knew food truck was. Finally, the Tuttle Twins are pushed to the podium. My brother and Hammy stand Amie until the election reveals. But represent if you had to follow these extra rules. We've learned that many of the laws and rules that businesses have to follow these are how big companies hurt their competition. These are called protect contest laws.
Protectionist laws.
And then added reading his notes in with the laws on his paper or his said holding his food truck regulations. It's not fair, so it has to stop. We need to repair them and not treat business fairly like any other restaurant.
Yeah. So what they were saying is you need to repeal or take them back, right? Or stop them and treat businesses fairly. All right, that's what Emily and Ethan was saying.
The mayor and council members looking away embarrassed. Now everyone can know what happened, and now the mayor and Bob hurt these businesses.
Yeah.
The mayor wanted to revoke the news reporters and to not say anything. So after council voted to repeal the unfair food truck laws, he ended the meeting and quickly left.
Cheers.
Reporters through the whole building. Truck owners rushed around Amie, Ethan and Emily to congratulate and thank for saving them to congratulate and thank you for saving their businesses.
Jared?
And Amie gift them into the air into celebration.
Good.
And the crowd worked its way outside to where there was a special surprise.
Yeah, see? They helped these other business owners. They didn't have to do that, but they saw what was happening was wrong. So they helped them. Very nice.
Mrs. Tuttle had to set up the Twinsand and stand outside City Hall. A long line of customers waited them. Cheers for the Tuttle Twins. As the crowd reached the glasses of the Amie to celebrate hard work and accomplishment.
Good job, babies. Whoa.
Of Ethan and Emily.
Good job. So, you see where it says right here, where it says, "Hi parents, I'm Henry Hazlitt." So, if you want to be able to read a book, you know, for yourself, this one right here, Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt. This is actually the book that I'm currently going through. You know, I got all my notes in here that I'm going through. Well, it's not really showing like there's many notes. I think I started writing notes over here. All right. But this is definitely a great book.
And one lesson.
Very good. So, we just knocked out another book, Amy's. Look at that.
What book is it? What's the other book that's next?
I don't know what the next book is. We're going to find out.
Can I just see?
Well, we're going to pick it up tomorrow.
No, I want to see.
Okay, so let's close out this and then we'll see the next book, okay?
Okay.
All right. So,
Bye-bye.
so let's say, so here, what are your thoughts of the book? Yeah, so what was your favorite part of the book?
My favorite part was the Bob was in the car.
Yeah, Bob, right? That was kind of scary. Like, whoa, who's in the car, right? So, what did you learn from this book, though?
Well, Amie and a crazy pizza photograph, macaroni and.
So, good stuff. What we've also found out is if there's something that's not right in a particular city, you can go to your city council and you can possibly change those laws if you get enough people that believe in the same thing. Right, Amy's?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All right.
Click the like button and subscribe to our videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you like to. Don't forget baby real time so our babies can read.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye. I hope you see me again.
Bye.
Bye.